Good to see you.
Okie dokie there, Revenants. Happy Wednesday to all of you. And today we're going to be in the dried up trenches here. Dried trenches. That was yesterday. What am I doing? We're in the Howling Pit. I even forgot where I was. Um, the interesting thing here is that we'll be going for the hammer. And because we have Blood Crush, that'll be, at least we have crush damage. And then we have Sanguine Roar and Vodnik Mass, as these are both crush damage. So we'll at least have crush damage all around for the purple fellas, but that's not really going to help us versus too much else. But we do have slash, but we don't have a huge amount of damage, but we do have a lot of power, excuse me, in our gifts. And if we get to a point where we think that we need more blood damage, we can go for blood weapon and get that extra 20% on our weapon overall. But as of right now, I think we're going to run
Looks
with
like
this,
quite a
and
maze to
we'll
me.
we'll be able to get through here. I think in fairly a fairly meaningful kind of a way. Now the thing with the huge hammer is that we don't want to do too many
I got you
attacks. We
covered.
only want to do the attacks that are absolutely necessary in order to actually kill folks, because of the fact that we will definitely need all of the ability here to go about engaging the enemy. Now the thing is that we do have a really good setup here for stagger because we have crush damage, and you can see that we don't have any lack
We should get a
of
decent view
power
if we climb up from here.
if we get into a scrape here with different fellas. We can definitely put fellas down at a moment's notice if we need to. Okay, but the problem will be, yeah, getting up close and personal to the enemy here to make sure that we have enough wherewithal to actually get close to them to do the damage that we absolutely need to do. All right, oh, here comes this fella, and he thought he was getting crazy there. So let's go ahead and get a couple of things going. Ouch! And you can see there that that is why we don't take anything too for granted here, is because one hit and we almost went down completely. So yeah, that's the price you pay for having really good other
This is a
skills, is
dangerous
that you
place.
pay for it in your um, lack of vitality on your blood code, because we have an E plus, I believe. Yeah, E plus in vitality. So we're almost at the bottom of the barrel. This is the lowest blood code for vitality in the game, and you don't want to be running this with any kind of tank setup. You only run this to make sure that you have enough power to actually take down the enemy very quickly and very hard. So you wanna hit hard and get out, which we can hit hard, but we can't really get out. So because we are slow fat rolls here,
Do you
we're
remember how to operate this?
double the blood code weight limit. So
Looks
really
like
bad for
water
us.
has been
But
drained.
the nice thing is that the purple anteater
I
fellas
feel a lot
can be
lighter now.
taken down very quickly and easily overall. So definitely useful there. All right,
I'm
so
going in.
here let's go. Let's just go ahead and keep it what it is, and we'll go for a backstab to start, and then we'll pound some damage into this fella. Okay, there we go. Good, and another backstab even. How nice. That will definitely help us for sure. And let's go for a charge attack. Okay, definitely didn't need to do that charge attack, but that's okay. Thank you, Eva, for that beautiful display of skill there. Okay, so the huge hammer is extremely slow in how it
Looks like
hits,
this
but the
contraption
nice
works
thing
too.
about the running attack is the running attack hits pretty quickly, actually. And if you can hit with the running attack and then a follow-up attack, you can see that you have really good stagger built into the weapon, and you can put enemies down very quickly if necessary. Okay, not bad there. And we'll go for just a couple of attacks there, no problem. Alright, so for these guys, let's go ahead and see what the charge attack can do.
Stay out
There we
of
go,
our way.
okay. Not incredible, but definitely enough there to make sure that we are able to take the enemy out. Okay, there we go, and we got an ichor up on our quick drain. Very good. Okay, so for this fella, we're definitely gonna need to go for all the things, because he will absolutely devastate us if we give him the chance. So we want to quickly overwhelm him with all the gifts we can to either get him into knockdown territory, or some casting here like that. Oh, ouch. Okay, and okay, if we can get him staggered, maybe we can go for some damage here. Oh boy. Eva, please. Thank you. And then we got slugs now. How nice. Okay, and let's get back here and heal up a little bit, so we don't engage him in a bad scenario here. They're all going that way, so that's good. Oh no, I want not whatever. Go away, slug. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, and oh, we killed him. Excellent. Dragon lunge for the win there. And Mr. Squidward is going back up over here, so that's fine. We can hit him from here. Go ahead and kill that. Not bad. And this fella here, we'll go ahead and knock him off the edge, as well as his friend here. If there we go. We'll just pound them off the edge, and for a little bit more ichor, while at the same time we don't have to worry about them at all. Okay, not a horrible encounter there with that fella, but definitely not anything too wonderful, to say the least. Okay, so for the executioner, she's gonna be very fast, and we're gonna be extremely slow. So we're gonna have to hit hard and hit often if we can, but because our gifts are fairly spread out in timings, we'll have to kind of use them sparingly. But because we do have crush damage, everything we do will stagger her. So that's very, very nice that we have that at least in our back pocket, that we will be able to take advantage. Okay. And maybe we can get a plunge attack here off the edge, so that will help. There we go. Okay. Very good. Okay, so you can see the kind of order there, how going about engaging these folks through here is exceptional. That we remember that order of Dragon Lunge first to get them stunned or staggered or knocked down, and then using a different kind of attack afterwards to go for some follow-up damage to make sure that we have enough. There we go. We'll kill that thing. I mean, when we have the damage, we have the damage. So that's very, very nice. It's not too ridiculous overall. But, let's see if we can get the big boy. Nope. Oh, nope. 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 Okay. I guess this is it. There we go. I just want to hit this thing. There we go. Okay, and I think Eva's got the other squid, or the other slime. There we go. I guess not. I'll take that one for her. No problem there. Okay, now we're definitely going to keep our ichor level where it's at. We're not going to rest if we can help it in the next area here before the executioner, just because of the fact that we want to have as much ichor ability as possible before running into the area. Okay, so this fella, let's go ahead and take him out first. Okay, good job, Eva. Now, the huge hammer is not something that I would say is, top tier, highest in its class kind of a weapon, but it definitely has a really, really good place here in Bane, just because of the fact that it does crush damage, and it's one of the very few weapons that does have blood infused into it. So if you're looking for those kinds of weapons, this is definitely one of them that you can take advantage of to make sure that you know what you're talking about with which weapons have blood damage built into them. So it's definitely a fun weapon. It's a very interesting weapon as it pairs with impact shockwave and or impact wave and precision. That is a very, very good way to use this weapon, as well as paired up with Fion. It makes for basically an infinite stagger on both bosses and enemies, However, bosses are the place where that would shine the most, because when you play versus enemies, they usually die too fast to make it worth it. Oh, I didn't see this ball. Okay. Okay. Good. Not too much damage there, so not too bad overall. But definitely interrupted my train of thought there, so had to put that down very quickly. Okay, so Queen's Claw is kind of a misnomer, kind of a sleeper code, because it's so good and balanced overall, but because it has a very, very low vitality, you're not able to really tank too much of anything, which is why we're running the Ruinous Chevalier here, to have as hopefully high of defenses as possible, to kind of make up for the fact that we're gonna have really, really poor vitality overall. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a couple of items here to get ourselves up and ready for the battle. As well as Iron Will, we had to bring Iron Will along to give us that damage reduction, just because of the fact that we're not able to take too much damage overall. So she's going to stagger very hard in this fight, and she's going to definitely take huge amounts of stagger overall. So very, very good that way. Okay, let's wait for her to move. There we go. Oh, couldn't get her. And you see our fat rolls there are very, very bad. Okay, she's gonna kill Eva. Hello, there we go. Oh, I can't hit her there. Oh no. Her dash attack has the back explosion ability, so definitely bad for us there in that engagement. But you can see that we do have considerable damage that we can put out on her in kind of a burst kind of scenario. So it's nothing too overwhelming immediately, but as time goes on, if we can get the chance to actually engage her without her slowing us down even slower than we already are, excuse me, or even to the point that you know, we can get her from a distance. So she's going to be particularly difficult here for this build, this setup, and what we have going, but that's okay. Nothing we won't be able to handle in the long run. So let's go ahead and try this again here, and keeping Eva alive will be key for us. So we definitely want to make sure. Oops. Oh my goodness, we're dead already. Okay. Okay, good. Alright, and let's go ahead and swing away here. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal up while we wait for her to come out of that attack there. Good. Too bad we can't stagger her out of that at the moment, but that's okay. Now let's run in for a Dragon Lunge. There we go, and a Vodnik Mass. Very good. There we go. Alright, now she's probably going to slide here. Yep. And we can just keep dodging left, and that'll be alright. Oh, come on. Okay, and it's nice that we can continuously stagger her there. Okay, and then one more attack. Okay, so not bad, and the staggers for the win there for sure, because doing crush damage versus her, she staggers so hard off of crush damage, and you saw there we got 2 full knockdown staggers, and a couple of light staggers, so along the way there, which is really, really good that we had even the one. You always are pretty much guaranteed if you're doing crush damage in the first phase to get her to fall down before the spin to win attack and the shower. But in phase 2, you're not really ever guaranteed that would be the case, that you would have access to another stagger in phase 2, because it's so much crush damage that you have to do. But since that's the only type of damage that we were doing, we were able to definitely put out a huge amount of damage quickly with the 3 gifts that we have from Dragon Lunge, Vodnik Mass, and Sanguine Roar, as those are pretty good damaging gifts overall. And so definitely took some time there to get her on the first attack, but the second round definitely went much better, as getting that second stagger built in as well as Eva doing a Sanguine Roar. She does crush blood as well, so that's definitely helpful for us that we have an extra kind of cast of that for free every now and then as that comes off of cooldown for Eva. So definitely using Queen's Claw here in the Howling Pit was useful and beneficial, but we're starting to run into the part of the game here where blood damage is going to start to take its toll on us and our builds. So the Cathedral will be next, and you know what it is in the Cathedral, but now that we're going to be running blood damage, oh, it's going to be a bad day. So we're going to have to really keep our wits about us for that, and kind of pair up in a good way that we have distance while at the same time have pretty hard hitting, close, damaging attacks. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you tomorrow.